Mississippi Beer Reviews, Old Milwaukee. Let's see. Don't know a whole lot about this beer. It's not a very popular beer, though it used to be extremely popular. Um, it's made by Schlitz. Schlitz, of course, got bought out by Pabst Blue Ribbon. Pabst Blue Ribbon, if I'm not mistaken, got bought out by Miller eventually. So, still says Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm looking to see if it says Ball or Union Made. Usually those are dead giveaways of a Miller product. No, it does not say that, so I don't know. It might still be individually owned. If any of you guys know, let me know. It says America's Best Tasting Beer. Nice looking can. I've always liked the way that these cans looked. Very nice can. 24 ounce. I got this as well in Ridgeland, Mississippi. I think I paid $1.99 before tax for this. As soon as I saw it, I had to get it. Matter of fact, growing up, back when I lived in Grenada, Mississippi, this old man that lived in the same trailer park that I did, he used to drink Old Milwaukee. And now, before I started really studying beer, I always thought that Old Milwaukee was made by the same people that made Milwaukee's Best and Milwaukee's Best Light. For some reason, it always just seemed, okay, Old Milwaukee, Milwaukee's Best, Milwaukee's Best Light. I thought they were the same, but no, this is made by Schlitz. So, I will be using my Sam Adams Boston Lager glass. Excuse me. Still burping up some of that King Cobra from a minute ago. I have a good feeling about this beer, to be honest with you. I have a feeling I'm going to like it. You know, I tried it whenever I was a kid from that old man I was telling you about. I remember that I hated it back then, but I mean, back then, a Rolling Rock would have tasted like crap to me at, you know, age of 11, 12, 13 years old. I just didn't like beer at that time. I didn't start acquiring a taste for beer until I got older. So, alright, nice thick lagery head. I mean, it's just looks like your typical American adjunct lager. Extremely clear. Yeah, I want to call it a straw color, but it's too clear to even call it straw colored. It's just very light looking. Top that off. You know, with these American adjunct lagers, man, they foam up something fierce. Let's go ahead and go with the smell test. Wow, you can actually smell some of the hops in this. Some of the citrusy oils that are in the hops. That's amazing that in an American style adjunct lager you can smell the hops. I mean, I can smell them, and it's a very pleasant aroma. It's not like, I mean, it does smell like typical beer, but it actually smells like a step above most adjunct lagers. That's a nice smell. That's a very pleasant smelling beer, to be honest with you. Go ahead and top it off there. Got my little mushroom cloud going right there. And, you know, there's almost no bubbles streaming up. I mean, like, hardly none. So, obviously, it's not going to be very carbonated. Well, like I said, I hadn't tried this beer in 15, 20 years. Let's go for it. It tastes like Coors Banquet. It has that that floral taste and aroma like Coors Banquet. If you ever drank Coors Banquet, you notice it almost has like a floral kind of taste and smell going on. That tastes like a Coors Banquet right there. That's exactly what that tastes like. I mean, yeah, there are some differences. You know, I mean, Coors Banquet is a little darker tasting than this, but it tastes like a Coors Banquet. I'm gonna try it again if I can quit burping. For that King Cobra to not be very carbonated, it'll have you burping. Yeah, look at that. Looks like Ajax. It looks like I'm washing dishes. Soap bubbles. Yeah, it's very sweet. The mouthfeel is light, watery. The taste is sweet, not very carbonated. Has kind of a floral taste to it. I'm guessing that it's the hops, because as you know, hops put off like citrusy notes, sometimes nutty kind of notes. I'm picking up a little bit of citrus in there. Matter of fact, that little bit of citrus is kind of reminding me of a Corona, to be honest with you. But how would I rate this beer? I'm going to have to take one more sip on this. Alright. Alright. I'm going to give it a C+. I think that it is a very fine beer. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. It's not offensive. It's not rank. It has a nice odor to it. It has a good taste. It's not something that I would, personally just swear by as far as drinking. Well, to be honest with you, I don't know if I can give it a C+. Because I think that King Cobra actually tasted better, as much as I hate to say it. But for the style, I'll stick with the C+. Overall, I'll give it a C. So I'll give it in between a C and a C+, I think is a fair rating. So there you have it. Old Milwaukee, America's best tasting beer. Even though I don't necessarily agree with that statement, it is most definitely not America's worst tasting beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Later.